And I am motherfucking live, y'all. Hey, RDC, Big Nate up in the building. Big Nate, what's up with you, bro? Hey, thank you again for what you did for me, bro. I appreciate that shit. I'm actually a little early in this bitch, so you know how this shit go when I do this shit. We're gonna go off of y'all, bounce off of y'all questions and shit. If anybody shows up. If not, I'm gonna just speak my little piece and uh you know, just smoke, bro. You know, I'm I'm here to smoke. Hey, John Bain and my boy, what's up? Yeah, so basically, just for this, I don't know how long it's gonna be. Hey, Taylor Bell, my boy, what's up? I don't know how long I'm gonna be doing this shit, you know what I'm saying? Because really, it's gonna be how long this light lasts. I done charged it up, but that bitch be going out. Once you can't see me, I might be gone. But I'm just doing this just to check everybody temperature, check everybody posts. I know I was a bit a little earlier, I was pissed off, but hey, don't fuck with my Packers, either kind of way. And again, hey, I'm just talking, my mind. I stayed off of YouTube for a reason, so I won't listen to other people's opinions and ideas and stuff and make them or give myself the honesty of not talking about somebody. I have not watched, anybody's video like that yet, because you know, I'm doing my own shit. But I didn't even smoke in that video. That's why. And I'm home now, I'm about to do my whole night, my night shit. So I said, fuck it, I'm gonna be spontaneous and I'm gonna just smoke with y'all. So that's what this is about, y'all. But hell yeah, man. Hey, TR was good with you. And I looked at my comments a little bit on that video I did earlier. I like to thank everybody, for still fucking with me. Not like you wouldn't, but just for, because again, I might have offended a motherfucker or ruffled some feathers, but I'm just letting you know it's just a passionate Packer fan in me. And I'm gonna just tell y'all a little story, you know what I'm saying? How the Big Homie series came about or where I got the idea from. And it was about a situation. It was more like about perspective. It was more about feeling one way and then being talked to and then feeling another way after. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I go to the block, whatever, I'm bragging and shit to the big homie. And this motherfucker, he was my big homie. So I go talk to him. But he wore the lokes, he wore the shades at the time I was talking to him. So I was just kind of like looking up to him as he was talking to me. That's why in my big homie series, I wear the shades just as an ode to my big homeboy. Because one day I came home, whatever shit, to the hood or whatever, and I was like, yeah, man, I just fucked this bitch, whatever, da da da. He like, oh, okay. I wasn't ready for what he was about to say or do, so he want to know details. So he like, well, shit, where you meet her at? I'm like, well, damn, some bitch in my class or whatever, and then that triggered me. Then I had to tell him the whole thing. He was like, oh, okay, so what? Is that gonna be a girl or something? I'm like, well, actually, man, it's kind of like the homie's girl. Now, I'm gonna be real now. I guess we were friends, like we was cool. Basically, when it came to lunch and nutrition and shit, when you go to school and shit, like he was in the same group as me. Like when we go chill over by the tables wherever we chilled at, he was in a circle. It ain't like I've been in a nigga house and all that, but whenever I see him, I would dap him up. So I would say he was a friend. So, but she was on me, man. In class playing around. I'm like, ain't you the homie girl? But she was, so whatever. I took the bait and I did what I did. So I'm bragging to the big homie. And I'm thinking he about to just put me over, like, oh hell yeah, you did that shit. He like, nah, bro, you shouldn't do that. I'm like, what? He like, you fuck your homie girl. He like, that ain't cool. He was like, what kind of homie is that? He was like, would you like it if a homie fucked your girl? And of course I said no. So me respecting him the way I did, for him to even pull me to the side, and that's what's fucking wrong with society nowadays too. You can't pull a nigga to the side and just tell them some real game. And motherfuckers get offended. We can't tell somebody they wrong. That's why, again, the Big Homie series means a lot to me because I'm just telling it like it is in the way that I can articulate it. You know what I'm saying? So that's where that shit came from. But he basically talked me down. I was excited. I fucked a new girl, whatever. And listen, I seen some comments in my last video I did too. Shout out to Patrice Goldberg. Shout out to Rachel Storm. Shout out to all my girls out there. Shout out to Brandy Lewis. When I'm talking or I'm making an analogy about a woman or some pussy or something like that, it's with all due respect. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful to you guys. I'm just telling you the story as raw as I can. And I'm trying to articulate it to different people because sometimes you got to break shit down a certain way for people to understand. And I use women because it's a lot easier way to make an analogy that way. You know what I'm saying? So I apologize ahead of time. And can I finally smoke? This is the reason I'm coming to smoke with y'all, because I didn't smoke on my video. I was too busy ranting this shit. So I'm gonna just smoke now. Again, I'm ready for the nightcap. You know, I'm gonna go in the house and all that and chill and all that and make it happen. But I'm gonna smoke now with y'all because I didn't smoke earlier. So hell yeah. Hey, all y'all in there in the comments, talk that shit up. I know I'm running my mouth. I'm gonna get to what y'all saying soon too, but I'm just telling y'all, So basically, when I did that, when I went off on that little rant or whatever you want to call it, I don't want to call it that. I didn't want to ruffle any feathers, but again, I'm gonna ride for mine. And I'm just gonna let you know how I ride for mine and why I ride for mine. So, respect to the big homie who talked me down on, I'm all happy and shit, talking about I fucked a dude girl. And then, and then look, that shit happened to me. And that shit was not fun at all. So, I was a football player. Let me tell you about that story. I was a football player, obviously, at the time. And, everybody was supposed to ditch. Everybody was supposed to ditch school. Nobody going to school on this certain day. Man, I'm a football player. Coach said, if I miss school, I'm not going to play in the game. That was more important to me. Everybody set up to ditch, go to the homie's house. His mom and them wasn't going to be there and all that. And we all had our girls set up that we was going to mess with. So the girl that I was supposed to mess with went anyway. And one of the homies smashed. I was mad. I was hurt. But, that's that karma. Hey, I got him back, though. That was like 10th grade. I got his girl in like 12. No, for real. But anyway, yeah, man. Thanks for all y'all loyal fans out there. And, yeah, bro, hey, I am not going to sit here and lie and act like I wasn't mad, angry, upset. All that is cool. That's fine. We have the right to do that as fans. But when you start talking in a way that you're denouncing yourself as a Packers fan, I mean, you ain't got to say about verbatim, but I mean, you got to understand when something is done and when something is not done. Y'all know Breece Hall, that running back who ran all over us, rookie, hey, might have been rookie of the year. He's done. He's out for the year. That's what you call done. I don't care who the fuck we line up with in the next upcoming weeks, whether we're the favorite or not. We have enough talent on this team to beat anybody on the schedule, goddammit. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to say this shit right now. We're going to beat Buffalo. What the fuck y'all going to say? Y'all going to disagree? It may not look like it now. Hey, again, it's different game, different season. Arizona was undefeated last year, y'all. Everybody was talking about them. They were that cute little team everybody talking about. We went to their house undermanned and won the game. Hey, any given motherfucking Sunday. They didn't just make that for no reason. It's a real thing. They didn't just let an extra playoff team slide in there just because they think they're going to get killed. They know it might be a better story if a 7 seed come up in there and beat, like, hey, the Niners beat us last year. I mean, we lost in NFC championships where we were heavily favored. So now that we on the other end, we just going to have to embrace that, y'all. And we're going to have to embrace fighting and scratching for a playoff spot. We might not win the North now. This is some logical shit that we could probably talk about we're not doing. But to say the season is done with half of the season, it ain't even half that went by yet. You got to be crazy, and that's just not a way that I would like to live as a fan. It ain't never done for me, man, until we are mathematically, numerically out of this motherfucker. I'm still going to cheer, bro. And again, y'all going to be the same motherfuckers cheering when we go on the late run. It's like, I don't need that. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't make this right. We all win together. We all lose together. I'm not going to get up on here, ha, every time we win. And then when we lose, tuck my tail and not do a video. I have a job. I have a service that I feel I owe to you guys now because you guys have stuck with me through certain times. There was, again, one time where I took a little 4-month hiatus. And the first motherfucker to say something was AJ in my comments. Like, what the fuck, dude? You haven't did a video in 2 weeks. Are you okay? I looked at that like, God damn it, somebody cares. You know what I'm saying? So we in this shit together. Y'all gonna see me when we win. Y'all gonna see me when we lose. As frustrated I am, but also I'm telling y'all, it's quite therapeutic to look at film. I already watched the game one time all over again. You know what I'm saying? So probably gonna do it again today to finish out on the rest of my points I want to put. But bad repping job too. Nobody want to mention that. They took points off of the board. Not only did they take points off of the board from us, bro, that was a scoop and score and all that. What I asked in my preview video, I said the defense or special teams is going to have to score. We damn near did that shit twice, but the refs took one from us. And against Stokes, bro, okay, it was another double move, but bro, I am sorry. The receiver initiated contact. He ran into Stokes first. Like, that was a bullshit ass play. Take that away from us. We get, hey, anyway. Kylie Packer, what it do, boy? I know you mad, bro. It's okay for us to fucking be mad, Cali Packer, but are you gonna say we done? Are you gonna say it's over with? Are you gonna say you ain't a Packer fan no more? Are you gonna be calling for Jordan Love? Hey, I'm all summer bigging up Jordan Love. Everybody talking shit about me. Now we got some similar people talking about some throw Love in there. Oh no, don't throw him in there. He can't do no better than Aaron Rodgers. Like, y'all better stop playing with me, man. Again, if you got the G on your motherfucking helmet, I'm with you, bro. Until the wheels fall off, goddamn it. You know? So they fall off. And even after that, like I said before, y'all. So hell yeah, Packers till we die, bro. That's how we know. Again, I didn't find out I was a Packer fan when, Brett Favre won a Super Bowl and then Aaron won a Super Bowl. I found out when I was a Packer fan driving 8 hours from San Francisco after a loss in a playoff game where Kaepernick ran for 200 yards. That motherfucker's still running now. And I got to drive all the way back, being stuck in traffic with all these Niner fans. Now, that shit was bad. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's frustrating. I wish I could just fly home right now and go to sleep in my bed, but I got 8 hours of this bullshit to drive. So that's how I know I'm a fan, So, again, good, bad, or indifferent, I'm there for my guys. But then again, I remember, like, don't put yourself out there like that. Not talking about nobody specifically, but I know this has been said. When Matt LaFleur first got that extension, I did a video. I'm sure many other people did videos on it. Great job. They extended Matt LaFleur. He's good. He's this and that. Now all of a sudden fire him. Like, y'all crazy, bro. Is that how y'all operate with regular life? Hey, I'm glad you guys aren't in charge of the Packers because we be in so much trouble. And then again, it's okay. You're going to fire somebody, but who you going to get instead? Have a backup plan. You got motherfuckers, oh, let's go rob this bank. You go rob the bank. Well, did you scope the place out? Did you see when the police gone, how often they turn around and do their thing? You know what I'm saying? Did you do your research? No. You're going to be looking stupid after when you get caught. You know what I'm saying? So, same, there's a lot of people complaining about the draft. Oh, Quay, like, listen, man. Once he on the team, ain't shit we could do about it. We done been through the Josh Jacksons. We done been through a lot of people the Packers just continue to give their chance to. And wouldn't y'all like that chance if it was y'all? Can y'all turn the shoe around or whatever to put yourself in that position? Because I always say to y'all, I've been in a position where everybody pointing at me talking about he did it, and the overwhelming numbers just didn't even give me a chance to talk. Like, that's not a good feeling, man. So to just be out there, oh, get rid of him, like, man, if you was a boss, I'd hate to work for your company, bro. Your shit gonna be under. You're gonna be the only motherfucker working in there. Not everybody's gonna bring the same what you think, but you just gotta. That's when the game is the ultimate team sport. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, again, what I'm doing is just as important what the next person doing is next to me. His position may not be that important, but if he don't do his job, it's going to be a problem. So, and then again, we got to properly motherfucking apply the blame pie, y'all. Again, I admit, last week, LaFleur. Week before, probably LaFleur. But this week we lose in a close game, which we should have won and we led. You can't just say, oh, it's LaFleur, he got to go. So if we would have won this game, he wouldn't have to go by 3 points. Like, y'all wouldn't have, again, let's just have perspective. Again, I was feeling one way, happy about fucking a girl. It took my homeboy to be like, nah, bro, that shit wasn't cool. That's supposed to be your homie. That shit run deeper than a bitch. Bitch always going to be there. Just in that, and I felt bad about that, So, yeah, man. So I know y'all mad as shit. Let me see what the fuck y'all talking about. And hey, Cali Packer, I'm gonna have to stop you right there, bro. Honestly, bro, I'm against it. If the NFL was scripted, bro, the Packers would have won another championship by now. If you really gonna be like that. Like, we not one of them teams. The Packers are a team that the NFL is a better league when the Packers are good. We should have had 2-3 rings by now. And if you look at how the games broke down, if you played in real life, too many moving parts. So then when you talk about rigging something, so you got a coach that's fighting for his job that could get fired. So who's rigging it? So you got the coach, and then you got the refs. Like, anyway, that's a whole nother subject. We could get into that some other time. But for me, rigging is too many moving parts. When you rig something and rig it good, everybody has to be involved and everybody has to be in unison about it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just too many moving parts on the football team. So if it's rigged and the NFL know who's gonna get rigged, do they just not care that these coaches lose their family, not their family, but lose their jobs and gotta relocate and move and all that shit? So is that contention plan? Is that in plan? Okay, this is scripted. NFL, we gonna let y'all win this year, and coach, you right here, you gonna get fired. You gonna have to move your. So do they have where they gonna put this coach who got fired's family at? Do they have like again? It's just too many moving parts for me, man. To say it's rigged, it can be heavily favored, okay, with flags and certain other stuff, but to say it's rigged, so okay, so at the beginning of the year, they already know who's gonna win, or do they wait in the middle, like, okay, this team is doing what we think we're gonna push them? Like, how do they rig it? Let's just not say something and then not have nothing to back it up. Give me some facts, man. Give me some facts, man. And then again, I done heard ex-players come out say this and that. First of all, they people just like all of us. I could lie right now. You could lie. Anybody could lie. What you? Oh, he played, so he was there. He know what the fuck, man, bro. Too many motherfucking moving parts for it to be rigged like that. And then you got things that are going against each other that shouldn't be. You start to think like a ref is trying to, and then the owners too. The owners gotta fire people. You know, the NFL don't fire coaches, the owners fire the coach. So that's a whole nother dynamic. But again, I'm up for debate with that. Anybody want to have a one-on-one with me about rigging and shit? I mean, it sound good, it's cool. Now, if the refs are involved and it's a mob shit, there's different situations. The situation with the Lakers, Sacramento Kings and shit, that referee, that's different. And that's different too, because there's less moving parts in the NBA, and it'd be more likely to rig the NBA than the NFL. And when do they start rigging? Motherfucking Pop Warner. They have to have an expertise of doing this shit and have to dig deep down in order for this shit to work out perfectly. So if they rigging shit, when do they start? Do they do it in high school to test it out? Do they start in college? Like, oh, this is when we could start rigging shit. When do they start? Like, come to me with facts on that shit. I just don't like to throw shit against the wall and see what sticks. Now, if you got a few points that I could listen to, I'm going to agree with that and all that. But that rigging shit, I just ain't for it right now. I guess, I just, again, for something to be rigged, everybody got to be a part of it, man. You can't just tell two people. It's too many moving parts, too many jobs on the line. It's just a lot of shit going on. So, well, see, now the refs with Brady, bro. If you don't know, if you haven't noticed, there was a time where I forgot what year it was, but it was a significant amount of quarterbacks being hurt. And again, this is a quarterback-driven league. Some people say they might as well put skirts on quarterbacks. So they're gonna do every rule and create certain little shit to cater to quarterbacks. So the Brady Tuck rule, they always gonna twitch and change some shit. Hey, the passing yards haven't been how it's been the past 10 years as it was 20 years ago. It's a lot more passing yards. Why? Because people like scoring. People not like me and boring and like defense and like real game plans and shit. People just want to see 50 points scored every week. So that's more so the NFL making their brand a little better. You know what I'm saying? And again, that's half Brady, half Belichick, y'all. You can say, oh, Brady this, Brady that. Belichick beat the Rams 10-3. There wasn't nothing Brady did, clearly. Coming back from Atlanta, that was just big mo, which is momentum. That was just big momentum just crashing down on the Falcons, and there was nothing they could do. And they hurt themselves. We didn't ask the Falcons to do a false start, and they could have ran the ball 3 times, ran the clock out, and kicked the field goal and been up by more. We didn't ask the motherfuckers to do a false start. The motherfucker jumped back. Was that rigged? Did they say, all right, little homie, you going to do a false start on this one to change this game? Like, y'all, come on now. Let's, other shit could be rigged, but again, like shit with the U.S., I ain't gonna get too deep enough, but that's a higher level when you have control over everything and can see it, and it takes years and years and years of prepping and a lot of shit to do to rig this shit, y'all. But yeah, bro. Again, like I said, if the NFL was really rigged, the Packers would have got 2 or 3 more rings. That Bostic shit wouldn't have happened. Like, it's a lot of shit. Like, we expect, over the years, Packers, Pittsburgh, okay, if it was rigged, the Cowboys would have won another one by now. They're America's team, right? They did all that shit through the 90s. It took them 20 years to just make it back to the playoffs. Why would the NFL rig the highest paid team, the highest paid franchise. You would think the Cowboys would be in contention every fucking year, but they're not. Why? Because they have an owner that's in the way who shoots himself in the foot. God damn it. Jerry Jones wouldn't take this rigging up into this point, and he's one of the most respected and highly touted motherfucking people. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. Again, we could have a whole nother conversation about this rigging thing. You know, I would love to. So AJ, come at me. You know, hey, Callie Packer, come at me. Callie Packer, bro, how your Madden record looking though? Tell me about that, huh? Yeah. Hit me in them comments, Callie Packer, on my last video or on this one when we done. I'm gonna tell you mine. You're gonna tell me your record, what you been doing lately on them sticks, boy. So well, that's always the case too. I mean, that's always the case. That's why they make certain rules as far as free agency. That's why they make certain rules as far as rookies. If you get a first round pick, you can keep them longer. That means that you can go to a sorry team, but they have the rights to keep you longer. There's other ways to do stuff without rigging the games. Again, can you answer me? If the NFL was rigged, Cowboys probably would have won by now. Who else should have fucking won by now? Packers should have won by now. Pittsburgh got they too. They probably should have won. Like, again, the NFL will know which teams bring in the most revenue. The Dallas Cowboys, no matter what, win, lose, or draw, their fans bring in the most revenue. So you would think, like, man, if we just push them, it'll get even bigger. We'll create even more Cowboys fans. Ain't no Cowboys fans being born within the last 10, 20 years, unless you like mediocrity. You know, if you had a choice. Now, if you just, you know, that's where you're from, you're going to go for them, cool. But, man, again, I don't know. Oh, you 33 and 21. You've been tearing that shit up, huh? Wow. That's decent, bro. That's decent. I'm gonna tell you, hey, how you know your shit? You on the sticks now? I'm gonna tell you my shit later, bro. But yeah, look, I ain't even start smoking, bro. I'm supposed to just smoke, go in the house, date night and all that shit. I ain't even start smoking yet. Y'all got me going. But fuck all that other shit. Hey, I'm bouncing off of y'all. Y'all know how this go. Any other thoughts? You know, hey, the refs didn't do us any favors today. Took away a touchdown from us. You know, that was big, bro. What a momentum changer that was, bro. Literally took it from us, though. It wasn't nothing else about that play that, you know, would have prevented. It ain't like we got the ball, fell out of bounds, or we got the ball, barely got on it. Like, we scooped that bitch and motherfucking scored, y'all. So. Oh, don't worry, bro. I'm going to look at my record too, man. I'm going to let you know. Hey, I ain't going to tell you my fantasy football record. Shout out to TR on that one. TR was my opponent this week. I don't know who won. It was a shit show. Hell yeah, you smoking? Hey, I want everybody to smoke, man. And like I said, everybody, is cool to be mad, but go do what you do, you know? When I get real hella mad, whether it's, I don't know, baby mama drama, mad at my kids, mad at work, this what the fuck I do. It's so much better now. You hear me? You know? And the sun gonna motherfucking shine tomorrow. Philip, where you been, dog? I had to slide up on you when somebody else comments. I'm like, my nigga Philip over here talking. I said, let me go see what's up with him. And I was on some hood shit. Philip was looking at some hood video. Yeah, you caught my lie, bro. But I seen you looking at some hood shit. I was in them comments. I'm like, that's my boy from my channel. What are you talking about? This is what I know about. And to let y'all know shit, the Higher Point of View channel, like, at first it wasn't gonna have nothing to do with no Packers, bro. It was gonna be some real hood ghetto shit, me telling like hood stories and all that. But then I start doing some practice runs, and every time it felt like I was telling, you know. And also, some of the people who I would talk about probably wouldn't want me to say certain stuff. You know, they still out there living life. I know motherfuckers from other states or wherever coming on here. Oh, little do dirty went to the store and then he went and did this and then he did that. Like, bro, I ain't about to do nobody like that. That's what kept me from doing it, because there was also some stories about my city, Inglewood, that was wrong. You know, people reporting shit, and I know real stories, but I ain't gonna get on here and do that. I don't need that energy following me. So I'm gonna talk my Packer shit. I'm gonna talk my Packer shit. But hell yeah, man. It ain't over with, y'all. Hey, the panic button, it could be on the table. You know, we probably done took it out the drawer and put it on the table, but it ain't time to hit that motherfucker yet, y'all. Chill the fuck out. Have you a drink. Smoke you some herb. Play you a video game. Go eat your girl out. Hey, hit it from the back. Do whatever the fuck you need to do. But, hey, what if we had a job as hard as the Suns or God? Hey, What if God decided to take a day off? We'd be all in trouble. Hey, what if the sun said, fuck it, I ain't coming out today? You know, like we'd be in trouble. We'd literally die. So the sun will shine tomorrow. Put your motherfucking head up, bro. Go out there. Act like you've been through something before. You know, again, it's cool as fuck to be unsatisfied. I told y'all, did y'all think I was happy driving all them miles from fucking San Francisco after a beatdown and they throwing popcorn and shit at me as I'm leaving the game? Do you think that was fun? Okay? It wasn't fun. So I'm not saying don't be mad, y'all, but after the shit over with, you know, we can't cry over spilled milk, y'all. G-Pack, I hear you on that one. Oh yeah, Philip. There's never been a complete game. We know that. All of us know that there's never been a complete game, one way or another, bro. One unit just decides not to show up. So then, why don't y'all look at that too? Imagine if every unit had their best game of the year all in one game, you know, and that's fully we're fully capable of doing that. We got the bodies to do so. Now, if we're in another position like other teams with out talent and shit, like people say we need a receiver, that's cool and all that, but we got guys, bro. Y'all seen Aaron Jones? They stopped giving him the ball, you know? They stopped giving him the ball. So exactly, you know. David, what's up? You know, imagine how they feel too. You know, they put in a lot of hard work. Hey, we wasn't with them when they was in the gym. We went with them when they had to learn this long ass playbook. You know, they know the pressure they feeling, especially 12. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you gotta remember that too. Remember these motherfuckers is human too, man. I know I've said before, I know we wish we all it is just all a machine, more so like Madden, but Madden don't even work like that. Madden fucks up. Bro, I have a motherfucker wide open on Madden. I'll do a touch pass with Aaron Rodgers. This motherfucker throw it in the stands. I'm like, oh man, you know, so yeah, hey, Cali Packer, you know what I'm talking about, bro. Wide open. I hit the button. Man, don't get me started on Madden. But anyway, and again, well, thank you for that, AJ. You know, I ain't gonna say that, but you know, I respect your opinion on that. We don't look like we're gonna, you know, compete with them. But again, different season. But we went to an undefeated team last year and beat them. And again, if you thought at one point that this team would beat the Bills, whether it was week 3, week 2, if you were still looking at the Bills game like you can still beat them, we can still beat them. We still got all the people in place. Shit just need to, you know, happen differently. And then again, you know, we were in this goddamn game. We didn't get blown out in this one. The Jets was a bad game, and that was something I was like, okay, that was hard. That was this and that. We fought to the very end. Defense got put in a gang of bad positions this game and prevailed. They gave up 3-1. That should have been a touch. I mean, that should have been a touchdown. If we turn the ball over like Amari did right there, they already in the red zone. We better be lucky that they kicked the field goal, and we stopped them. Another time, they could have got a third down. We stopped them. They missed the field goal. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, and then again, any given Sunday, different. Again, a boxing analogy. Just because he knocked him out and he knocked him out means I could knock him out. We just gonna have to see that fucking fight. Hey, Vegas makes so much motherfucking money. Why? Because motherfuckers think that the better teams are just always gonna win. That's why. When you do a line of 3 points, like when Vegas does something crazy with the line, that's when people are like, oh, what's going on? Because Vegas know what they talking about. Vegas know the game. So if Vegas' job is getting money from bettors, they're gonna do what's best in their interest. So when y'all be seeing them lines, you need to pay attention to that shit more. You know what I'm saying? And I tell you this, even if we do lose to the Bills, goddamn it, I'm sure we're gonna cover the line because Vegas is smart. They're gonna do a certain number that's like, you know, either outlandish, you know, and again, me, I'm going in. Hey, I think we're gonna beat them. I just do. You know, now it's, you know, again, it's a nut check, man. You gotta see what motherfuckers got, bro. You gotta see what they got have inside them. Y'all acting like beating Buffalo is something impossible. How do we have Super Bowl aspirations now? We can't even beat just one team on any given week. Y'all see the Jaguars a couple weeks ago beating people like it happens every fucking week. Let's not act like we don't see what we see. Like, come on, man. Come on now. Where you at though? You know what's going on? Yeah, hey, AJ. People saying bench Rodgers. You know, Put Jordan Love in, and then they was laughing at me when I was like, Jordan Love doing good. Now y'all want the same guy who was horrible. Now you want him to come in because Rodgers playing so bad. And Jordan Love was missing passes in preseason. What is Aaron Rodgers doing now? Missing passes, high, low, left, right. He's doing it all. He missed somebody high, low, left, right, all game. So, again, everybody just gotta get it together. These are the kind of things that brings the teams together or separates them apart. This again, they done set a standard so much, and especially with us spoiled fans that's like me in my time frame and my age, it's like all I know is Favre and Rodgers. So I'm kind of spoiled in that fact. But there's a lot of OGs out there that I mentioned, like they done been through some shit. They done been through some real shit. And I guarantee you they ain't throwing in a towel already. Bro, y'all know. Y'all know. We out here. I still got to be a little, can't be slipping. There's a little too much movement back there. But, yeah, AJ, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, we haven't seen that. We haven't. Everybody's been going at some point. Everybody's been gone at some point. This motherfucker, he walking his dog. I'm like, who the hell is this in this road? But yeah, anyway, I'm getting distracted by my surroundings. He's gonna stand right in front of my shit. Anyway. Hell yeah, like Philip, bro. We think we licking wounds and doing shit now, man. Some Packer fans didn't see a light of day. Making the playoffs with them was like a dream, bro. And we did that for what 9-10 consecutive years, bro. It's all about perspective. Again, hate to be cliche. Only one team at the end holding it up, no matter what the fuck happened. You go 15-1. If you ain't there at the end, what the fuck did it matter? Patriots, you go 17-0, 16-0. What the fuck do it matter if when you go, you don't win? So we could go whatever, it's about getting in the tournament and getting in the tournament healthy. Getting in the tournament is going to take a lot of work, but I still believe we could do it, especially with that extra spot. Y'all got to remember, see, y'all ain't used to being in this position, but what you got to remember is think about last year, stuff like that, when you used to look at the bottom and to say teams in the hunt. You've seen a few of them teams in the hunt eventually make the spot. It might be the last week. We didn't have this shit sealed up 2 weeks ahead of time, both times the past like 2 years, man. It's just a different route this year, man. Why do you think when they show all the players' names, why do you think they have a big green light that says rookie? Because why do they think it's that important to let everybody know the whole lineup's here? It has their position, what college they went to, but why you gotta put rookie like in green? That shows you that these motherfuckers still gotta learn. Romeo still gotta motherfucking learn. He gotta learn how to motherfucking catch the ball, y'all. Like he don't finish complete catches, and that hurt us. It hurt us on the third down. Yeah. See. Yeah, man. We need everybody to get together, everybody to get healthy. And yes, the NFC losses do hurt, That's why I'm like, even if I'm not trying to say again, the panic button, it's on the table. But like if we were to lose to Buffalo, okay, but it's out of conference. Now, what we really need to take advantage of for the rest of the year that I will put more emphasis on is inside of the conference. We need those games, especially in the division. Detroit, we're gonna have to sweep them. Sorry, for us to get to what we need to do. We got to sweep them. We're gonna have to beat the Rams at Lambeau. We're gonna have to do a couple things against NFC teams this year that's gonna be way more important now because now we fighting for tiebreakers and shit. We're gonna be fighting to get in this motherfucker. But that might be the spirit that we need to make a fucking playoff run. We've been catered to the past 2 years. Oh, we're the best. We're number one. They got to come to us all through Lambeau. Okay, what has it done? How about you fight to get in that bitch, first of all, and then you keep continuing to prevail. Like that story is better to me anyway. Just like our Super Bowl year, man. Y'all can't say there was a point in time where we thought that season was done, but it didn't happen. You never know how the ball's gonna bounce. It's just like the ball really bounce in real life. You know, the football bounces in the most weird kind of ways. Is no way you can predict it. That motherfucker might fly to the left, fly to the right, pop straight up. It depends on the angle it hits the ground. And that's the perfect example of how close these games are, man. You know? We should have won this game. So as long as we can continue to say that after games, now eventually when we start to become mathematically out of this shit, then we can start panicking and shit because we ain't got enough games left. But to stop and be negative on all accounts now until the rest of the way, like I don't think that's the best attitude to have going towards to do that. But you know, hey, everybody different. You know, I just be positive until it's just all over with. You know what I'm saying? God damn, you know. I would hate for, you know, and again, let's continue on with boxing or UFC. Anderson Silva, champion. Hey, he's getting his ass beat by Chael Sonnen. Chael Sonnen won the match, right? But he got Silva on the ground, got a little too greedy. Silva took the perfect opportunity. About 30 seconds left. Silva choked him out. Would have halfway through, Silva like, fuck it, I ain't winning this fight. I'm gonna just go down. That's why I'm questioning a lot. Like I don't know. I guess I don't know if you guys relate them to each other, but I'd be thinking like, has any of these people ever been in a fight? You know, like I understand it, but it's like you're gonna fight to the end. Number one, if a motherfucker run up to y'all and square up on y'all, you ain't gonna stop in the middle just because it didn't start your way. You're gonna get your little punches and you're gonna try to knock the nigga out. So that's how it should be with this team, y'all. You know, until we literally knocked out, goddamn, we got a chance. We out there. Not only do we have a chance, we got talent in spots where, you know, it can help us out. Aaron Jones needs to touch the ball more. The whole world knows that. And Matt LaFleur is going to continue to hear it until he changes it. He's going to have to change it. He's going to have to, you know, one thing I'm going to say about Matt LaFleur, what he does need to start doing, we got to start going by analytics, you know. I really don't like analytics, you know, too much because I think people depend on it too much, especially in baseball. The Dodgers, goddamn manager, he's too much in analytics, but he's just like a puppet. But come on, y'all. You know, I think Matt needs to, you know, fuck your gut. Your gut feeling normally works, you know. That's the kind of coach I will be. But sometimes you gotta go by analytics, man. Oh, it's third down in this distance, goddamn it. We gotta run no matter what, no matter how cute or how, you know, I think this play will work or what Aaron suggests, you know. 3rd and 2, this is the kind of play like you need to have all them highlighted plays in that playbook. You need to have an emergency on 4 or 5 plays by itself. Like when shit's going down, we need to do these plays because upon looking at film, these plays get us the most yards. And that's what they was doing. We was doing to come back with the little dink and dunk shit, swinging it to Aaron, you know, but then we'll get a holding call. You know, it was and then that play they called on Kenny, bullshit, you know. So it was more than just the Commanders beating us. The Commanders beat us, we beat ourselves, and the refs beat us, bro. So it ain't just all, you know, the blame pie. Everybody get a little slice of it, y'all. So, you know, I know it looked bad. It don't feel good, but shit, we got to keep motherfucking going, man. Is y'all going to stop in the middle of a fight? Hey, forever, whatever the reason is, a nigga walk up to y'all squaring up trying to swing at you. Is you going to stop in the middle just because he cracked you in the jaw real good? Is you just going to fall and buckle down? Or your ass going to just keep swinging? Hey, you might knock the nigga out. You never know. Like, stop being scared, man. Like, you know, I ain't afraid of fucking nobody on the schedule. I don't give a fuck. I ain't afraid of nobody. We got the tools to beat any of them. We just can't beat ourselves. We beat ourselves a whole lot. But goddamn it, the rest of the people on this whole, on this whole schedule, we can beat them, man. We can beat them. You know, we have the tools to beat them. And again, this is why receiver room get really healthy. We haven't seen a Sammy Watkins, Lazard, Cobb, Dubs, and Watson. We ain't seen that whole combination of all them cats because one of them is always out. Lazard didn't start off the year. Then the hammy got hurt. Like, it's just they haven't got all together. And I think that's even a decent lineup. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what was we crying about last week? O-line. Hey, they did pretty good today, didn't they? That's improvement. But we lost a motherfucking game, y'all. So I'm gonna close this bitch out soon. Let me go and see what y'all talking about. Of course, they calling me right now. Oh shit. Philip, yeah, bro. The O-line, hey, that's why I call it the O-line shuffle, bro. The O-line, yeah, you know, I'm glad they made changes, but I think it still could be tweaked out a little bit. But Zach Tom definitely has to be in the game, bro. Again, upon what I've seen so far, like the man, he did for a first time coming in there doing that better than Royce. I tell you that. Although it's at a different position, I'm shocked they put Zach Tom at left tackle, y'all. I'm thinking he gonna go down the guard. He did a good job. So I cannot answer right now. I should have put my shit in. Do not disturb. Ah, damn. Come on, y'all. Anyway. Exactly. Hey, Philip, Yash is not a right tackle, man. People think you could just plug and play lineman. I tried to explain this to people. If you guys will listen to me, it ain't just plug and play, you guys. You can't just, again, it's not Madden. And even in Madden, they fuck up. You can't just take motherfucking Yash and put him over. His rating is going to go down. That's for a fucking reason, you guys. When you go to Madden and you'll take Yash and put him on right, his rating won't be what it is anymore because he's least talented at the same position, just on another side. I'm telling you guys, it's different. So with that being said, too, to see what the fuck Zach Tom did today was fucking great. You know, Yash, you're gonna have to learn that, right? Because Zach Tom ain't gonna get a left up, bro, for real. But you know, I really want to see Tom at guard to see that he had the athleticism to. But again, you know, these wasn't really big boys. The Washington, you know, down in the middle, they decent, but these guys are slim even on the line, like, you know. So, you know, everybody's worrying about his size, but he looked okay to me, goddamn it. So, you know, I'm trying to see what they're gonna do with Zach Tom. Bro, hey, leverages are different, David. Your stance is different. And again, it's a total mind fucking brain fuck when you've been doing one thing for so long. All training camp, I've been left tackle. Then they put me to right. Even the play calls are different. Like you think, oh, you just flip it around. It's not that easy. It is not that easy. You got to flip it around in your head first and then flip it around with the language that you talk to the guy next to you. It's so hard, man. I just wish some of y'all motherfuckers would understand that shit. That's why I'm here to tell y'all so y'all motherfuckers need to listen, bro. I ain't about to sit and lie. I told y'all, man. That shit different. That's why it's so valuable. Why do the Packers value versatile fucking offensive linemen? Because of this shit. Because it's so hard to be versatile, you guys. So stop thinking motherfuckers could just go over there and play that and just be like, it's different, y'all. God damn it. Yes, he did, bro. That's his natural spot. I'm talking to AJ. You can still see, I can see it as a, you know, again, I'm not trying to act like I'm an NFL player, nothing like that, but I played in some college, you know, but I can see that he's thinking a little, you know, you're best at football when you hear the play or hit her assignment or whatever, and you got good instincts and you just go react. When you do any kind of thinking, Romeo's got better at that getting out of the huddle, but I would look, especially early on, it's a half a second, Romeo would think the play again. Aaron will call the play, he'll clap, everybody will start going to their spot. You see Romeo just like, okay, and then go to the spot because he's processing it. You know, we all wish again it was a button, but these niggas is different kind of students. O linemen are normally the smartest people on the team. That's why they're the unit like that. But some niggas be dumb. I'm not saying Romeo's dumb or nothing like that, but you got to also account people's study skills, people's memory. I know a motherfucker that's good as hell, you know, played next to me, but he just could never remember the plays. And you have to tell him every time what to do, but he'll get the job done. But that's the kind of shit that you got to deal with when you on the line, and like that shit is hard, y'all. I'm like, man, y'all think we just plug and play, everybody will put him there, put him there. That's why they're testing it out. And when you test something out like that, you got to do it for a while. You can't just keep switching because then you ain't gonna get no continuity. That's why we can't run the ball with AJ Dillon. We can run the ball with Aaron Jones because he's dynamic and he can make that first tackler miss and he's faster. AJ needs a, you know, if you make AJ a pathway, he can run through and do his thing, but he ain't gonna make 2-3 niggas miss, you know, within 5 yards of getting the ball. That's why we have no continuity with the O-line because we still switching it around. And, you know, when you have continuity as an O-line, running the ball is so easy. Motherfucking Quentin Nelson has a shirt or a campaign or whatever called, just run the damn ball. When you do that so much in unison, when you have the same 5 guys on there for weeks and weeks at a time, when you get that, you know how to talk to each other without talking to each other. Aaron Rodgers said that COVID year, he was like, I knew what play to do because the linebackers were arguing who was right and who was wrong. You don't think the old linemen be doing that? I was a D lineman. I used to see these niggas arguing with each other right there. I'm like, y'all know what to do. You know, eat their ass up. on everything I love. It's a game within a game, y'all. Y'all just thinking call to play. It's so much shit going on, especially if you got a motherfucker talking shit to you in your ear after every game. Like, yeah, that's my ass, boy. Like that shit, you start thinking about that shit, they'll call a play. You think about him talking about something, I'm in your ass, boy. You forget what the play is, or you just catch the end of it. You don't know the assignment. It's a lot of shit going on out there. I seen Aaron Rodgers softening up Allen, the defensive lineman, and the other defensive lineman. After plays, they'll be talking. I see Aaron dapping them up and laughing. I'm like, yeah, you softening them up because you don't want to make them hate you because they're going to come get your ass. Like, it's a mind thing too, y'all. So give these motherfuckers credit, bro. We were in the fucking game. We just didn't lose. We were on the road. We should have won. I could really put this game on the refs, but I ain't going to be a sore loser like that. But they hurt us in this game. They didn't have to do that with Stokes. That flag was late, too. That flag was late, bro. We didn't got. I could see if that went off, and then, bro, we had the ball already by the time that bitch went off. You know what I'm saying? NFL got to work on that, and NFL got to work on that rule too. He initiated contact with fucking Stokes, y'all. Exactly. He ran into Stokes, and not only did he run into him, he extended his hands too. That was bullshit, bro. But nobody's talking about that. The Packers suck. Matt LaFleur needs to be fired. Joe Barry needs to be fired. Nobody's talking about that. And again, for us to react, because what did I say? Their strength was our weakness. Their strength is their D line. Our weakness was our O line. We held our own in that. The fucking drops is what fucking killed us. I counted at least 8 drops, and that is unfucking acceptable. You can't win games with 8 drops. Lazard dropped 2. Romeo dropped 3 or 4 of them. Tonyan dropping them. And I ain't talking about no drops with, a couple maybe they had dudes draped on them, but it was in the right spot. One was even a little low for Romeo, but he still could have caught it, you know? I mean, yes, to a certain extent, AJ. Of course, he needs to be held accountable. He's the head coach, but he does a good job at admitting it and saying that. He don't ever point the finger at none of his people, and that's the kind of leader you need. But I do think he needs to get a little more strict. Like again, Mike McCarthy had niggas in a motherfucking motel. He said, "Oh, y'all want to fuck around and lose? We in Jacksonville. All right, y'all gonna stay at this motel." Niggas was scared to go to sleep. I ain't saying go that far, but Matt need to toughen it up a little bit. Yes, bro. Odell definitely would have caught them passes. I can't take that from him, but we ain't got Odell. I'll never fantasize or motherfucking or lust over a bitch that I can't have or just don't have access to right now. And we possibly could get him if we cough up some money, but you know how we gonna do that. So don't expect too much. Don't expect us to get him. If we do, that'll show how desperate we are, which I think, we probably should. But again, the Packer way. We ain't giving up them draft picks. So yeah, bro. Again, Josh ain't had the best game at right, but I would be okay for this O-line just as is to go out like they did. But then again, who knows what's happening with David? But what if David comes back healthy? He did good. He was getting better, doing good. So what if David comes back healthy? Then what we gonna do with Zach? Zach Tom needs to be in the lineup. Y'all go watch a little Zach Tom, man. He held his own. His whole thing was, oh, he's not athletic. I mean, he's athletic, but he's just too small. He do look small. I don't know. It looked like he got a little bigger than me. I don't know if you've been hitting he look a little bigger, but in preseason, I'm like, this nigga look like a fucking fullback playing fucking tackle or whatever he was playing, Oh yeah, gotta stop the trick plays for sure. Hey, TR, thank you for that, bro. It's people just think it's a game where you hit a button and everybody just do what to do in unison. That's why these teams are so great who do like them Oregon teams with Chip Kelly, when they used to, that offense was just incredible, but you had to have the discipline and the players and the smart players to process all that shit, Definitely I think we win if Cobb played, bro. We really should have won this game, but again, it's over with. What's my thought on Tonyan? I think he's getting better. I already said with David, Tonyan, Elton, and even Kylan Hill when he comes back. I'm gonna hold off all judgment. You know, I'm only gonna talk positive about him because this is a very devastating injury. That's another thing about you guys. Like, I don't know how many surgeries y'all been through, but I've been through a 9-hour surgery. Like, you just ain't the same after. It takes you some time to get back into doing regular things in life, like wiping your ass, certain shit like that. You know, not playing against the best paid professionals in the game. You guys got to understand that shit too. Yeah, they getting paid for it. They getting paid a lot because they bring a lot of money in. There's a lot of gift stores with all the memorabilia in there. The NFL sells so many DVDs. They sell so many merchandise. Like, there's a reason they make all that money, because they making all that money for the big boss. So, you know, I ain't one of them. You know, I didn't make it. I wish I did, but I ain't never gonna hit on a man bag, man. You know, shit. Yeah, Sammy did look like he was hurt. And yeah, man, I don't know, Philip. Yeah, I know. Hey, rehab, bro. They really telling me to like squeeze a grape and do shit like that. And I'm just sitting feeling sad because I'm like, man, it's taking all my energy to do this kind of shit. You know, they'll say something like, grab this marble. I couldn't grab the motherfucker. You can't even, I couldn't even pee right. You know, like, it's a whole lot of shit that goes on with surgery. Then, man, I was mad. I mean, I ain't tripping, you know, but man, my nuts was all out and shit. Like, why we gotta wear that shit? Why y'all can't put us in some decent clothes with some zippers or something, and then you just pull the shit back? My nuts all out. I woke up like, damn, I ain't got, like, why can't I wear underwear or something? They was probably, man, my nuts was all out. Like, well, anyway, hell yeah, shock therapy too. Like, it's a whole nother feeling. You literally feel electricity on your skin. I don't know if any of y'all felt that, but it's you know, it's hard to rehab, man, and come back and then play at the highest level, bro. That motherfucker across from you don't give a fuck about what you done went through, you know. It's amazing that, and then again, you remember some of these injuries used to be, oh, bye bye, your career is over about 20 years ago. Now with technology and more, you know, knowledge about certain limbs and shit, like, you know, motherfuckers come back. But these are some injuries that people didn't used to come back for. So get him time to come back. So I think Tunyon is doing great, to answer your question, bro. I told y'all when it start getting dark. But I'm having fun, man. You know, I'm still gonna get the date night and all that shit. She just gonna have to wait. She knows she gotta be nice to me because, and JJ did good. JJ improved a little bit, you know. Still over pursuing on a couple things, but he got 2 sacks up in that bitch. Y'all know I'm gonna talk about JJ. I'm gonna talk about everybody, you guys. Again, I'm not just about to sit and just stop. You know, motherfuckers from sorry teams, they got to report every week about their sorry ass team. We're a sorry ass team right now. So I'm reporting about my sorry ass team. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't saying fuck them and I'm done with them, but we are not playing good right now. That's okay to admit. But again, I'm just telling y'all, don't denounce yourself from some shit. You might be mad at your daughter, son, or whatever. You might have to whoop their ass a little bit, or you might have to put them in a corner, but you want the best for them. You know what I'm saying? And you just ain't gonna give up with something that you love. And if you guys say that you love the Packers, then don't motherfucking give up. So, but yeah, I'm gonna end this bitch, man. I had fun with y'all motherfuckers. Thank you everybody for showing up. Thank you, Philip. Thank you, Love Jones. Shit. Thank you, David. Thank you, Callie Packer. I'm gonna get with you later, Callie Packer, on my Madden shit. Hopefully she let me get off a couple games before I get off on her. Um, Shout out to TR if I didn't say it. Shout out to big motherfucking Nate. Thank you so much, Big Nate. Shout out to you, dog. Thank you for always supporting me. Um, who else is up in this bitch who came through? Shout out to John Bain and for sure, for sure. AJ, shout out to you, my bro. Shout out to you, AJ. Yeah, I think that's it for now. And shit, shout out to everybody else who gonna motherfucking see the shit after the fact, you know? Shout out to everybody. Let me catch the last thing right here. Hell yeah, head on the swivel. That's another reason I'm about to go into, because you know, I've been a little too comfortable, motherfucker, been passing by. Hey, but don't worry. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something right now, you know. They in trouble. I ain't, you know, even if they get here, they in trouble because the motherfucker gonna come out from somewhere they don't know and going, hey, snipers is on deck. I'm out.